Elon Musk has made shocking revelations about the James Webb Space Telescope that has left scientists and astronauts thinking. What has Elon revealed about JWST and what impact does it have on space exploration? Join us today in this video as we explore Elon Musk's revelation on the James Webb Space Telescope. What really is the James Webb Space Telescope? A question you might be asking yourself. In layman's language, the James Webb Space Telescope is a massive and complicated magnifying glass in space. In a more complicated definition, it is the most powerful and Byzantine observatory ever constructed by man. This space telescope was created by three space agencies: NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, ESA, European Space Agency, and CSA, Canadian Space Agency. It was named after NASA Administrator James E. Webb, who served from 1961 to 1968. The James Webb Space Telescope project began in 1996 with a $500 million budget. The telescope was planned to be ready for launch in 2007, but it suffered from several delays and cost overruns. In 2005, it had to be completely redesigned. The telescope was not finished until 2016, and it was launched into orbit on December 25, 2021. Aboard the Ariane 5 rocket after thorough testing. The total cost of the project was $10 billion. It took over 30 years to finish the building of this telescope. NASA collaborated with nearly 300 institutions, businesses, and organizations from the United States and 14 other nations. Northrop Grumman was the project's primary contractor. The launch of the telescope has attracted attention of many people. Many people have spoken out regarding the initiative, including Elon Musk. Humanity is only a few steps away from discovering the mysteries of the cosmos thanks to the space telescope. The James Webb Space Telescope is a significant success for NASA and the other organizations engaged in its development. Elon Musk is aware of this, therefore he has explained why the space telescope is so important to mankind. The proficiency of the James Webb Space Telescope is what makes it so significant. According to billionaire tech guru, the space telescope was designed to detect even the tiniest amounts of information carrying light. It is able to see images that are 100 times fainter than those seen by its predecessor, the Hubble Space Telescope. The stars we see presently are so far away at a distance. Many are millions or billions of light years away. The telescope will follow these light sources back in time about 13 billion years ago. The telescope is constructed to simply reflect the genesis of the stars. The optical telescope element is the telescope's primary mirror. The mirror is used to collect light. This main mirror is made up of 18 hexagonal gold beryllium segments. The gold plating on these segments is so thin that it is 1,000 times thinner than a human hair. The primary mirror has a diameter of 21 feet, giving the James Webb Space Telescope a light collecting area nearly 6 times that of the Hubble Space Telescope. Webb's telescope is designed to detect visible red light with a low frequency range and a long wavelength. It might observe things that are too far away for the older Hubble telescope to see. It has the ability to look straight through a large cloud of dust, which is where planetary systems and stars form. Webb's telescope is so sensitive that it can detect a bumblebee's heat signature from the moon's distance from Earth. The James Webb Space Telescope must be kept at temperatures below 50 degrees Celsius. To monitor feeble signals from infrared sources without interference, the telescope is deployed to a crucial point known as the Lagrange point. This is a space-neutral point 1.5 million kilometers from the Earth's surface. Because the telescope is so huge, it had to be folded inside a rocket. It's more than 3 floors tall, as wide as a tennis court, and it's still one of the most difficult space scientific projects ever attempted. As the telescope travels across space, it must execute the challenging mechanical task of self-assembly. NASA has stated that this move is very sensitive, with over 300 technical issues that might jeopardize the mission. Scientists believe it will take 6 months to obtain the greatest photographs it has to give. The telescope must go through a series of tests, including sunshield deployment, alignment, instrument activation, and calibration. The James Webb Space Telescope will take additional photographs of celestial objects previously acquired by the Hubble Space Telescope, in order to better comprehend them. Hubble's telescope is completely functional and functioning, and the two telescopes will continue to work together for some time. Webb's telescope will also hunt for exoplanets discovered by other telescopes. It will also follow up on data provided by other telescopes on the planet. Webb's telescope mission is to study the early stages of the universe following the Big Bang. The telescope can also zoom in on galaxies. Why is this important? Understanding galaxies can help us understand how the cosmos evolved. To better comprehend evolution, it enables us to look back to one of the first galaxies. The pillars of creation are well-known birth locations. The Hubble Space Telescope has provided us with a glimmer of them, although it is hard to see much through the dust and gas clouds that form the stars. Webb's telescope will monitor the formation of stars by examining these heat sources. Webb's telescope will allow us to examine multiple exoplanets discovered by NASA's planet-hunting Kepler Space Telescope. Webb's telescope may be able to acquire photos of the planet's atmosphere in some situations, allowing scientists to estimate whether the planets are habitable or not. There are obviously larger Earth-bound telescopes, but the James Webb Space Telescope, as its name indicates, will travel beyond the atmosphere, giving more powerful, unimpeded vistas of the stars than even the iconic Hubble Space Telescope. The Infrared Webb Telescope, funded by NASA in collaboration with the European Space Agency (ESA) and the Canadian Space Agency (CSA), weighs 6 metric tons and will orbit 1.5 million kilometers from Earth. It has several technical innovations such as a deployable sun shield and a folding segmented mirror. It's a time machine of sorts. When Hubble was pushed to its limits, it was able to detect galaxies that were just a few billion years old. We want to see infants. For the first time, we will be able to see back in time to the earliest things in the cosmos with the Webb. For the first time, scientists will be able to characterize other planets orbiting other stars, known as exoplanets, and determine whether they have oceans, atmospheres, and what chemical components they contain. The James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, the world's most powerful and complicated observatory ever built, is on the verge of unlocking the universe's deepest mysteries. And excitement is at an all-time high. The Webb telescope was launched on December 25th last year. The James Webb Space Telescope is the largest and most powerful telescope ever launched into space. It's a kind of time machine. When pushed to its limits, it could see galaxies the age of a teenager. It will also help us to map the universe. The Webb telescope will not be able to definitively determine whether or not there is life on a planet, but it will begin to map out that area and say that may be an ocean there, giving us a roadmap to delve further and truly study. It may also aid us in our search for the next Earth. Plans have been explicitly made out to research the nature of dark energy in the cosmos and comprehend the nature of these extremely ancient particles. The James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, will be more powerful than its predecessors, allowing it to look deeper into space in order to detect distant planets in distant galaxies. It will even provide us with the means to look for signs of a potentially life-sustaining environment. Webb features a 6.5-meter diameter main mirror, which gives it almost 7 times the collecting area of the mirrors available on today's space telescopes. The revelation by Elon Musk over the James Webb Space Telescope is a clearly analyzed advantage that has been budded with the launch of the James Webb Space Telescope. The James Webb Space Telescope may be thought of as a massive and complicated magnifying glass in the sky. There are obviously larger Earthbound telescopes, but as its name indicates, the JWST will travel beyond the atmosphere, giving more powerful, unimpeded panoramas of the stars. The Infrared Webb Telescope, funded by NASA in collaboration with European Space Agency (ESA) and the Canadian Space Agency (CSA), weighs 6 metric tons and will orbit 1.5 million kilometers above Earth. It has numerous new technology innovations such as a deployable sun shield and a folding segmented mirror. Elon Musk has clearly stated that the James Webb Space Telescope is the most complicated telescope that has ever been built. What other exciting revelations do you know about JWST? Feel free to share your answer in the comment section below. Anyways guys, if you want to see more interesting videos, click the video right above. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications enabled so that you don't miss out on the latest Elon Musk news.